All right, Grateful Gap family, what's going on? Welcome to the evening, the first episode of the evening Sports Huddle here on the Grateful Gap podcast, man. Looking forward to get directly into it. But before we get that, about to get directly into the daily verse. And again, thank you for all of my audience who waited patiently all day to be able to get the episode for today. Like I said, I know this is different. I usually have episodes posted before 9 a.m. Every morning, but again, today was a little different to try to be able to meet all of our needs today, so we can all attend this podcast, and I'm looking forward to it. Daily verse for the day of January 12th, 2023, derived from the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 19, and it states as follows: For it's by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. And again, it's from the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 19. And this afternoon or this evening on the Sports Huddle, man, I'm going to kick it off by giving recognition and shout out to the college football champions for the second year in a row, the University of Georgia Bulldogs football team. And again, man, just shout out to Kirby Smart and all those players and the individuals in their organization that made it possible for those players and fans like myself to be able to say that our team won 2 championships back to back. They went down in history, first of all, as the only team in the college football playoff era to win back to back national titles. But again, to be able to hold that title of back to back national champions in the FCS period, along with a small area of teams. So again, shout out to the Bulldogs, man. Go Dogs. Again, I love it. I love what they represent. I love the depth that we have, and we're going to be, top tier football program for a long, long time. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And after that, I'm going to be able to get into some NCAA women's, men's from Wednesday to Friday. Then we'll get into the NFL Week 18 recap. Be looking forward to the Super Wildcard weekend preview, just basically NFL playoffs. And we're going to do some Grateful Gap NFL regular season awards, the picks for the categories that we feel like the player should have won, and things of that nature. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And then we'll round it off with the NBA slate. But other than that, how y'all doing, Frankie Fly and C Money?
Good.
How was your day, man?
Good.
Good. Yeah, you in school, getting all them homework and good stuff done. Frankie Flipper, what's up with you, man? How was your day, brother?
Chilling, man. Another day. Cody did real good on his homework today, so I'm extremely happy about that. Wife is good, I'm good, everybody good, so no complaints about that.
Yes, sir. Bless my brother. Tell the family I said hello.
Got you, boss.
Yes, sir. All righty, y'all. So transitioning from the college football season, unfortunately, it's over. But again, shout out to the Dogs. I'll be getting right into the NCAA women's slate from yesterday through Friday. We had a few games in the top 25. We had number 4 UConn going up against St. John's. UConn defeated them 82-52. Then we had number 12 Iowa hosting Northwestern. Iowa defeated them 93-64. Then we had number 15 Iowa State hosting Kansas State. Iowa State defeated them 67-56. Then we had Oklahoma State over number 18 Baylor 70-65. Number 19 Oklahoma defeated Texas Tech 89-79. And number 25 Villanova defeated DePaul. To tonight's games, we have one current game going, NC State versus Florida State. Florida State is currently up by 7, 12-5. So y'all can check that game out on the ACC network. Then we have another ranked matchup that starts at 6:30. We have Maryland, number 9 Maryland, going up against number 6 Indiana. So shout out to Maryland. They made it to the top 10. Number one South Carolina will be going up against Kentucky at 7 o'clock on ACC network. Then we have number 5 LSU going up against Missouri. Number 7 Notre Dame hosting Wake Forest. Number 13 Virginia Tech hosting Louisville. Number 16 Duke hosting Clemson. And number 22 North Carolina going up against Virginia. Transitioning to tomorrow's games for the NCAA women, we have number 14 Arizona going up against Colorado. Then we have number 21 Oregon going up against Washington. And then we have a top 10 ranked matchup, number 2 Stanford versus number 8 UCLA. So y'all check out those games for the Wednesday through Friday for the NCAA women's. Transition over to NCAA men's top 25 from Wednesday. We had number 4 Alabama defeat number 15 Arkansas 84-69. We had number 25 Marquette down number 6 UConn 82-76. We had number 12 Xavier host Creighton. Xavier beat them 90-87. We had number 16 Miami host Boston College. Miami beat them 88-72. We had number 22 Charleston over UNC Wilmington 71-69. Number 24 Duke hosted Pitt. Duke defeated them 77-69. We had number 1 Houston over South Florida. Number 20 Missouri fell to Texas A&M 82-64. And we had number 10 Texas defeat number 17 TCU 79-75. To tonight's games, we have 3 top 10 matchups, where we have 3 top 25 matchups. We have number 8 Gonzaga going up against BYU on ESPN at 9:30. Then we have number 7 UCLA hosting Utah for the Pac-12. And then we have number 9 Arizona going up against Oregon State. For Friday slates, we have 1 top 25 matchup. Matchup number 2 Purdue will be, number 3 Purdue will be hosting Nebraska. So y'all check those games out this weekend. And then I will be transitioning over to Frankie Fly and C Money to give us an NFL Week 18 recap on the end of the regular season. And then we'll get our Grateful Gab NFL regular season awards out. And then we'll wrap it up with Super Wildcard Weekend preview and NBA slate.
All right. So we'll go real quick. Yeah, I got the 18 real quick, and then we can do the awards after that. So I'm just going over the games real quick. So the Chiefs beat the Raiders 31-13. The Titans lost to the Jags 16-20. The Browns lost to the Steelers 14-28. The Ravens lost to the Bengals 16-27. We're gonna get our get back though. The Vikings beat the Bears 29-13. The Patriots lost to the Bills 23-35. The Jets lost to the Dolphins 6-11. The Bucks lost to the Falcons 17-30. The Panthers beat the Saints 10-7. The Texans beat the Colts 32-31. The Cardinals lost to the 49ers 38-13. The Cowboys lost to the Commanders 6-26. The Rams lost to the Seahawks 16-19. The Giants lost to the Eagles 16-22. The Chargers lost to the Broncos 28-31. And the last game of the season was the Lions versus the Packers. The Lions came out on top 20-16.
What a game.
And now we're going to yes, what a game. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do each of our you guys want to do one category at a time?
Yeah, we can do one category. We'll go down the line. We'll all give our picks and see, who we picked or whatever. That's fine.
Okay. So for
the order will be Frankie, C Money, then myself.
Okay. So my list goes, and this is the category. I have the MVP, the offensive player of the year, the defensive player of the year, the rookie offensive, rookie defensive, and then the comeback player, and then the coach of the year. So for my MVP, I had Jalen Hurts, because he was balling. And unfortunately, I was going to pick Jefferson from the Vikings, but I mean, you clearly can see that the Vikings can still win without Jefferson, if the worst case scenario. But it's clear to show that I like Minshew, but it ain't the same. So he's my unanimous offensive player of the year as well. My defensive player of the year, I'm gonna give it to Micah Parsons from the Cowboys. My rookie offensive player of the year, I'm gonna be biased. I want to pick our offensive lineman Tyler Linderbaum. He's been balling out of control this whole year. He's only allowed, I think, 3 sacks all season. My rookie defensive player of the year is Aiden Hutchinson from the Lions. My comeback player of the year is Tyler Heineke from Washington. Like the same thing with Jalen Hurts. You take the quarterback out, the whole team crumbles. He stepped up You know, they had a good thing going over there. And then my coaching, it was a three-way tie for me at first. It was a coach from the Giants, the Jags, and the Lions. But I'm riding the Lions way, so I'm gonna go with the Lions coach. He just had me hyped from the beginning, the preseason during the HBO Hard Knocks. He had me real hyped, so I'm gonna ride the Lions wave this year. And those are my picks.
That's not a bad list. Not a bad list. What you got, C Money?
Okay, so my MVP, I had to choose Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's been running, passing the ball. Even without Tyreek Hill, I think he can still make passing plays to his wide receivers.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes.
My offensive player of the year. Tyler Linderbaum. I just had to choose him. I really haven't seen that much games from any team, but the Ravens and some of the Cowboys.
Okay.
My next pick, my defensive player of the year, it has to be Justin Houston.
Okay.
Who he play for? It sound familiar.
He played last.
Well gone. Okay.
The Ravens. I'm sorry.
No, you good. The Ravens, yeah. Us. I know who y'all are, but for the people who out there, I got you.
My rookie offensive of the year, Brock Purdy.
I knew that was coming. Purdy mania.
Okay.
Defensive, I mean, Christian Watson.
For what team did they play?
For?
He plays for the Packers. He's a wide receiver.
Okay. Oh, the young boy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Um,
about. That's how we know your picks ain't like that. We don't even know them.
I heard some rumors that he's in he's a good player on the Packers. He can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's my pick.
Okay.
Okay.
My comeback player of the year. If it wasn't for me choosing Tyler Heineke, it would probably be Jared Goff.
Nice. That's a nice pick. I like that.
That's a good pick.
I like that pick.
That's a 1-6 record.
Yeah.
To just going from 8-8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they ended 9-8. They ended 9-8 with a winning record.
Oh yeah, 9-8.
Yeah, good. Nice. I like that.
Coach of the year. I mean, it has to be a 4-way tie. You got the Jaguars, Giants, Packers. Jaguars, Giants, Packers. The Eagles.
Go Birds. Well, who you picking, man?
I choose the Eagles. The Eagles coach.
His name is Nick Sirianni. Coach Nick Sirianni. Well, yeah.
Yep, that's my pick.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, my turn. Like as Skip Bailey says, my turn now.
My turn.
So MVP, obviously Jalen Hurts. Just to go back to what Frankie Fly was saying about, the impact Jalen Hurts has to this team and just the development he's had, man. Like, wow, bro. This is second year, and look, like I said, look what position we in right now. The value of what Jalen Hurts had, okay, this is what it is. Jalen Hurts has the numbers to back up the MVP race too. He has the record. He has all that type of stuff still. And then, when you compare his record to his win-loss record this year against Patrick Mahomes, look, oh boy, I only had 2 losses. You feel what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, 1 loss really. He got 1 loss. You know what I'm saying? Because he lost to the Commanders. He didn't play the Cowboys and he didn't play the Saints. Those are the other 2 teams we lost. So he 13-1. You know what I'm saying? As a starter this season. You know what I mean? And he got 6 interceptions thrown. He got 35 plus total touchdowns. You see what I'm saying? But whatever, this is my pick on it. A lot of my picks might be Eagle picks, but I might be biased. They might be like, oh, he biased. Hey, I'm just telling you the facts. I'm going to put the numbers behind it too. But moving on. So I got Jalen Hurts, as my MVP. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes hasn't had an outstanding season, but again, the development of 1 year to the next year. A lot of people was doubting Jalen Hurts before he got to the or before this season, or that was the biggest question mark. That was the biggest question mark for the Eagles. He's been proving them all year that he's dominant, that he's grown, that he's developed, his game has elevated. Patrick Mahomes has been, from my understanding, has been a good quarterback in the media eye since he got in the league. You know what I'm saying? Houdini, this, that. You know, he's supposed to be up here. He's supposed to be the candidate for MVP every year, just like I expect Jalen Hurts to continue to produce every season as well. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this season, I'm thinking about this season and the transition from who's the most valuable player from last year to this year. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Moving on to Offensive Player of the Year. It's going to be another Eagle. This Eagle's going to be a lineman, though. I'm going to give it to Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson hasn't allowed a sack in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's a sack now. 2 years. You know, and he doesn't even get ranked as one of the top offensive tackles in the league. He's the best offensive tackle in the league. So I'm giving him my Offensive Player of the Year award to Lane Johnson. Then we're going to move over to Defensive Player of the Year award. I mean, me personally, I'm going to give it to Hassan Reddick as well. Just with the numbers, he has 1 sack shy of, I think, I don't know who in first place. I don't know if it's Nick Bosa or one of the Bosas.
Yeah, Nick Bosa.
But, you know, he's number 2 in sacks. He's number 1 in forced fumbles. You know what I mean? Over the season, 13, his numbers are up there. And he's consistently been able to produce and get sacks on multiple teams. He went from Arizona to the Panthers to the Eagles and still getting 10-plus sacks in a year. You know what I'm saying? Consistently. You know what I mean? This is him the last 4 or 5 seasons he's been doing this. You know what I mean? So I'm giving my Defensive Player of the Year to Hassan Reddick again. He's going to definitely continue to show up big in the playoffs for us, and I'm looking forward to it. And the boys out there grinding it up and just getting it in, and they getting focused. And like Jalen Hurts said the other day after Week 18, we 0-0 now. So this all is new. And it's like, you know, start from scratch all over again. I'm excited to be able to see them and what they gonna bring to the table, and you know what the other team is gonna bring too. But like they know, nobody can beat them but them. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking forward to it. But so that's my Defensive Player of the Year. Moving on in 1 second. All right. So Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm gonna go Sauce Gardner out of the Jets, the cornerback. Bro, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro, real deal shutdown. He you know what I mean? I saw his stats in Cincinnati, and I'm like, you know, yeah, that's his conference. Brian allowed a touchdown his whole career. I'm like, man, that's, you know, he good, but I'm like, nah, you know, he'll get to the lead. They're gonna try to expose him, but no, bro, tough, and bro, real deal.
Yeah.
And
he's
a top tier cornerback, and he's gonna be good for a long time. So I'm looking forward to seeing him over there, and the Jets continue to grow. And then my Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm gonna go Chris Olave, the Saints rookie wide receiver out of the from the Saints, the rookie out of Ohio State. But bro, he's been a big factor for them all season. You know, Michael Thomas went down. He had to be, basically be the number 1 receiver, and he's been carrying the load all year. He's been a reliable target, and so those are my 2 rookie defensive and offensive rookies for this year. I would have went on if Jordan Davis had a whole year. I think his stats would have been, he would have had more. I would had more to lean on with him, but he missed a large amount of games, and like I said, but Sauce Gardner, he just still bro elite, bro like that. So all right, then my Comeback Player of the Year is going to be another Eagle. It's going to be Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham tore his Achilles last year in Week 2 of the NFL season. He was out the whole season. Bro, like 35. This year, he came out, he got 10-plus sacks on the year. You know what I mean? He always been an elite player, but he did that. Like I said, at the position he played, first of all, you feel what I'm saying? He played DN. If y'all don't know, Brandon Graham played DN. All right, he 30. Like I said, he had a torn Achilles. He was 34 plus years old. You know what I'm saying? Came back. He was 35 this season, or he turned 35 this season. You know what I mean? 10 plus sacks on the year. So again, to be able to overcome that obstacle and be prepared to take on the load of this year and still produce at a high level, it says a lot. And like I said, shout out to the Eagles, man. I love this organization. And like I said, I might sign bias, but I look at the numbers of my teams too. You know what I mean? And the circumstances of it. So shout out to those guys. And then with the coach of the year, give me 1 second. Got to make sure that's the next category. Yeah, with the coach of the year, I think I'm actually going to go. I was kind of juggling between Coach Dayball over at the Giants, and I was thinking about the gentleman for the Lions. I got to learn his name as well, the coach for the Lions. And I think I'm going to and I was thinking about Mike Tomlin as well. Mike Tomlin was in the category as well. And for him to be able to, I think I'm actually going to give it to him actually, just because of this stat alone. For him to be able to come in and start the season what he did and win and end the season with a winning record. He never had a season with a losing record, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's not comeback coach of the year, but that's bring your team back of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like they went from I think like they went 72 in their last 9 games basically. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. And the same for actually it's gonna be a tie because the Lions did the same type of drunk thing. The Lions coach don't have that type of stat where, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. No, they had a losing record last year, but this year they don't have a losing record. But, you know what I mean? They had that type of resilience and motivation and like unity and connection to bring your team together. It starts at the top, and obviously those 2 coaches are a lot of coaches are deserving of it. But like I said, to be able to put that on display and end a season on a good note. Because it wasn't going well for them, but now they didn't go to the playoffs, but they had a winning season. You know what I mean? So, hey, hats off to those 2 gentlemen. So I'm going to tie with Mike Tomlin and let me Google the gentleman name real quick before I get off here. Head coach. Coach Campbell, yeah, Dan Campbell, that's his name. So yeah. Dan Campbell. So yeah, man, shout out to those gentlemen. Shout out to those players that, again, shout out to all the players who suited up every week in the scout teams to the staffs, all those type of people who make the organizations go, man. And we appreciate all y'all for the cameras, everybody who make the NFL what it is, man. To be able anything that we do that we love and we it's entertainment and just anything like that, man. But like I said, this is sports. Definitely like with sports, we appreciate everybody who has some type of form and impact to be able to get that information to the world, to get that example to the world wherever it may be. We appreciate y'all. So again, good luck to the postseason, and that we transition to over that, and woo, it's about to be right. We're getting into it. What's up, Frankie Fly? Talk to me.
All right, so first game Saturday at 4:30. We got the Seahawks versus the 49ers.
Division.
I'm going with the underdog here. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Division game. It's kicking off hot, boy. Ooh, it's kicking off hot. Boy, I love it, boy. Welcome to the playoffs. Man, boy, they always say it's hard to beat teams multiple times in the NFL, like, over and over or whatever, just multiple times. But man, yeah. I think I'm gonna get my prediction Saturday. We'll do a show before the game, but so I don't know. I want to be able to get time to analyze and this definitely the preview though, man. The preview, man, to get the people tuned in, to get locked in. It's football time, man. This is the best time right here. Like I said, the championship, Georgia, we done took that home, man. And it's NFL. This way it's at the playoff time. We sit back and we'll see who team gonna be playing in February, man. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. All them weeks come down to this.
You can do the wild card games. I did the 18. You can do the wild card. Don't give your picks. Just go over the games.
The preview. And what we can do is what we're going to do. We're going to go through them, and we'll see what matchups we like. What matchups you think this team would be able to take advantage of. And then, like I said, on the next podcast, Grateful Gap Sports Huddle, we'll do it on Saturday. We're going to do the predictions. We'll give our scores. Because we need to start tallying now. Because now it's the playoffs. Even though we'll know who we went for, but now we're going to keep our record to see who's going to win the Super Bowl, basically. Whatever team we're going for is going to win the Super Bowl. So.
Okay. Go ahead, Cody.
Chargers versus Jaguars.
Man, big quarterback. What matchup you looking forward to? No, I was about to say big quarterback matchup. Two up and rising quarterbacks is going to be good in this league for a long time. That's what I was about to say. That's all.
Dolphins versus Bills. So it's not playing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see Bradley Chubb. I haven't seen him play with the Dolphins yet. I'm looking forward to see him that matchup and how he'll do against McKenzie and those gentlemen in the slot. And then I'm just looking forward to a lot of good matchups.
Yeah.
Giants versus Vikings.
Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I'm liking the defense against the Vikings.
Ooh.
Just because he used to be our defensive coordinator, and I feel like they're going to do some things over there.
Ooh, this.
Vikings, I feel it.
I think Thibodeau coming up the show. I think he coming out the show. I think he coming to play big, man. It's gonna be a good game. I'm so excited. Oh no, I got the playoffs is here. Oh my gosh. Yes, well, I love it, baby.
All right, keep going, Cody.
Ravens versus Bengals.
I don't even gotta talk about this one.
If Lamar's not playing, I'm not watching it.
Rematch, man. But look, this is a playoff though. You know, whoever go behind center, you know what I mean? Whoever go behind center, you know what I mean? I'm going to be looking to see what Joe Burrow going to do, but I'm going to be looking to see what y'all defense going to do as well. I'm going to look to see if y'all defense quarter, they're going to bring in Roquan Smith in the box and just blitz him. Put him right over the nose tackle and send him down the hill and disrupt Joe Burrow as much as possible. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to come down to. Trying to disrupt Joe Burrow as much as possible, and Roquan Smith can do that. So I'm looking forward to see how your defense is going to respond to the Bengals, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. That dog, you know.
Last one.
The Cowboys versus the Buccaneers on Monday Night Football.
Uh-oh. Tom Brady in the spotlight. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Not this again.
Yeah.
Man, Tom Brady, he the Terminator. He the Terminator. Hey. Mike Evans is playing lights out right now. Hey, man, you know the thing about Tom Brady, bro? This is his mode, right? This is his formula. This is why I'm kind of afraid of Tom Brady in the playoffs, because this is where it's at. He knows. It's like clockwork to him. He like, all right, through the season I'm mediocre, and you know it's just like it's like something that ticks in his brain. It just goes off and it's like automatic GOAT mode. Like it's like. So you can never doubt them, man, and it's going to be a good game. Like, it's a lot of matchups he can be able to take advantage of. The Cowboys' defense is banged up, and their secondary still, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, I'm going to be looking over the next couple of days, this day and a half, to get my information together, get my picks, because it's getting down and dirty. You know. Hey, the Cowboys got a squad too, but like I said, when you go up against Tom Brady, man, that's what you don't need to think about the other players around him yet. You just think about what Tom Brady gonna do, because he gonna find a way in some type of way during the game to even pick you apart. So you think he gonna do film about, they're trying to take this away now. You know what I mean? Even though he throw the ball the fast, so take away the underneath route, but he'll still find a way to get the ball in there to where he down the field, even in the window. So it's gonna be some good games, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
So that wraps up the Super Wild Card weekend here, man. About to get directly into the NBA. Like I said, y'all tune in Saturday to be able to get our predictions and the last-minute updates on, right before the Super Wild Card weekend kicks off again. It'll kick off Saturday. We'll have games Saturday, Sunday, and we'll wrap it off on Monday night. And then we'll be looking on to the divisional round and, get into the nitty-gritty, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes, sir. Like I tweeted the other day, man, follow my Twitter. I've been having a lot of good, feed on my Twitter too. A lot of people been verified, been following me, who in the sports world and that type of thing. I be tweeting a lot, just about my team. So basically a lot of people from those, but y'all check out my Twitter, grateful_Gab. But yeah, man, just back to, this, like I said, it's the time of the year, everybody going in. So, I definitely been, like I said, talking about it, looking forward to it. 12 quarters is, like I said, the Eagles got 12 more quarters to play, and that's what I'm hoping for. I know that's on their same mind, but It start with the first 4 quarters. Next week, whoever we got. But this week, I saw they practice highlights. And, they're just getting back to the basics and looking good, getting crisp. Getting their mind right, knowing what's at stake because it's in our grasp and it's in our control. And they got to come to the link. Welcome to the Lincoln Financial Field, baby. We're going to stamp that thing. Y'all better get NFC better. Whoever coming, they know what's going on. But it ain't about who they coming to see at the link. And it's them Eagles, baby. They come to see them birds on the field. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And, so check us out Saturday. Tune in. About to get directly into the NBA. Recap from last night, man. Some good games. What's up, Cody? You got some stuff?
I'm doing it.
No. I get it. I'll do it. If you want to do it, you can.
I want to do it.
You say you do or you don't?
I do.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got, Mr. NBA, man. See if you know something.
Wizards beat the Bulls 100-97. The Pistons beat the Timberwolves 135-118. The Pelicans lose to the Celtics 125-114. The Knicks beat the Pacers 119-113. The Bucks beat the Hawks 114-105. The Grizzlies beat the Spurs 135-129. The Kings beat the Rockets 135-115. The Nuggets beat the Suns 126-97. And that's it.
Move on to Thursday for tonight's games.
The Thunder versus the 76ers. The Hornets versus the Raptors. The Celtics versus the Nets. The Bucks versus the Heat. The Cavaliers versus the Trailblazers. And the 10 o'clock game, the last 10 o'clock game, the Mavericks versus the Lakers.
It's going to be a good one. Brian going to put on a show. Oh, boy, Luka going to put on the show. There's going to be some good games. Y'all check them out tonight. Switch over to Friday. What we got for the Friday slate?
Friday, tomorrow. Not really good. But, Knicks versus Wizards. Pelicans versus Pistons. Hawks versus Pacers. Warriors versus Spurs. Thunder versus Bulls. Suns versus Timberwolves. Magic versus the Jazz. Nuggets versus the Clippers. And the last 10 o'clock game, Rockets versus the Kings.
Nice. Well, yeah, man, they're going to wrap up our Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. Again, man, go Dogs. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs. Congratulations on y'all back-to-back championships. It's like surreal. We went from a 40-year drought to now, back-to-back, and it's like, dang, bro, we just won another championship. And it's like, bro, we just won another championship. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't hit in, like, wow, bro. So, again, shout out to those players, man, and the whole organization and everybody at the University of Georgia who represent us, who represent that and represent Georgia or whatever it is. Shout out to y'all. And, again, check us out. Tune in Saturday for Super Wild Card preview. Super Wild Card Sports Huddle here on the Grateful Gap podcast. And it's going to be, a great atmosphere. Again, football, God, and love, and just everything going forward. And, y'all be blessed out there. Have a great evening. Y'all stay safe. If y'all listen to this while y'all driving, all that good stuff, y'all be easy out there, man. I'm see y'all in the morning for Fun Fact Friday. It'll be coming from the country of India. So I'll be doing fun facts on the country of India. And then there'll be my last country, actually, before I do the United States the previous Friday. So y'all tune in tomorrow to get some fun facts about India. Appreciate y'all, India, in advance for y'all love and support. Hopefully y'all like the sports huddle out there, too, that y'all, tune in to y'all American. Get y'all some American sports and stuff like that. So y'all be blessed, man. Frankie Fly, C Money, I appreciate y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all tuning in to our first ever evening sports huddle show here on the Grateful Gap podcast. Y'all be easy, man. Have a good night. Cody, appreciate you, young man. You're doing great on here. You just keep going forward. We really enjoy you being on here. And I could definitely tell you getting more comfortable and just, more fluid with your sports knowledge and things of that nature. So hopefully it translate over to in your personal life, and you continue to go forward and continue to put God first in your life and believe in Him for sure. So,
thank you.
of course. All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all around, man.
All right, brother.
All right, peace.